the convenience, the ease of redemption, stigma. Those are all factors that go into how WIC participants use their benefits. We want to make sure that we are providing WIC participants with as many options so that they can choose the option that is right for them.
Retail partners are huge for WIC and necessary from the national to the state to the local level.
Retail partners are really important because we need retail environments to be really welcoming to WIC participants and really easy to navigate. So that navigability is what we're hoping will increase some of the redemption rates for WIC food package category items that are currently under-redeemed in the WIC food package and make it as easy as possible for WIC participants to purchase items.
As a vendor liaison, I try to make myself the local expert in WIC foods to help participants have an easier time at the grocery store. I try to create relationships with local vendors too and help them better understand our program. We want to make sure those partnerships are strong so that questions can get answered, changes to policy can be understood.
Over the last nearly 50 years of the WIC program, we've seen so much innovation and passion amongst WIC providers in continuing to further expand and modernize this program.
We have done a lot to try and improve the WIC participant experience in store, making sure that shelf labeling is up to date, making sure that participants are able to use WIC shopping apps.
I hear from vendors that the innovations from WIC are nothing but great.
We've seen us transition as a program from paper vouchers to electronic benefits transfer in the EBT card.
With my youngest son, we were transitioning to eWIC. So I started out with checks and then we went to eWIC the week after he was born. They put your WIC through, you scan your card, and you put in your PIN and off you could go. It made shopping easier. You didn't have to stand and worry about something was gonna get messed up because if it was a non-WIC item that you accidentally picked up, it got kicked out.
As long as the cashier knows it's a card payment, that's all they need to know. It can be a pretty seamless interaction at the register. As a mom, that is going to greatly improve your day, that's for sure.
We've had a transition and implementation of mobile applications to enhance the shopping experience.
Oh my gosh, I love the WIC app. It's so beneficial for everyone. We have a scan feature in the app. It reads barcodes and it tells you if something is WIC approved or not WIC approved. And so we have products in our office that we can kind of show them the different messages that come up in the app.
The app is amazing. It shows you the food list in the palm of your hand, your shopping list, and not only does it do that, but it breaks each individual part of the food list up. So you just click on your cheese button, it pops up with how much cheese you have to buy and then what types of cheese you can buy, and it's right there. You're not fumbling through a book. You have a barcode scanner.
If a participant is in a grocery store and they scan an item, and it says it's not WIC approved, but they're pretty savvy with the rules of WIC and think, oh, this is maybe a new product that needs to be added to the approved product list. They even have the ability to submit that product to the state office to have it added to our approved product list, which is amazing. And I feel like it, empowers people to feel like, okay, well, I understand this. Also, the app includes nutrition education information. There's around 20 topics now in there that you can look at related to breastfeeding and redeeming your benefits. There's information about feeding young children in there, information about, milk in children and juice in children.
It's important for WIC to invest in new technologies to keep up with our participants and technological advances. The program's not going to run without participants, and participants aren't going to come back if we are not meeting them where they are.
The innovations, with modernizing WIC just allow us to put more power back into families' hands about how they use our program and interact with us.
In order to build a modern WIC, we need to consider the ways in which families shop. And in order to do that, we need to look at the trends across the nation in the ways that families shop. This is why it is so necessary that we have those retail partners at the table with us as we consider a forward-looking WIC.
Feeding your family is something that has to come first. It's essential for people to eat and hopefully for them to eat nutritious foods and eat well. Moving to the eWIC card, introducing an app, having remote certifications, all of those things can only help meet families in their own spaces.
In the future, most of our participants would like to see other ways to do their shopping, like curbside pickup or online shopping. And I think that's the next step for WIC in terms of technology and innovating the way we meet our families.
Online shopping can really help WIC participants overcome some of the barriers in the in-person retail environment. Those kind of barriers are like stigma when using WIC benefits in person, difficulty identifying WIC-eligible items in store, and the online environment can really facilitate that. The National WIC Association partnered with researchers at the Nutrition Policy Institute to conduct a survey of over 26,000 WIC participants in 12 different state agencies around the country and found a huge amount of interest. About 65% of participants were interested in online ordering that they could pick up curbside, and another third were interested in delivery options if there was a fee associated. So we know that interest is there.
It's definitely a way, particularly for a mom, to save some time, during the day. We fit into their schedule instead of them having to make time for us.